You're not the same person you were going into this that you are now. You're a different person. How do I know? Because I'm a different person than who I was 7 weeks ago. My thinking now, I looked at the simpler things. You know, some chick at the fucking park. I went bike riding, and I know some chick, and I went to pull the bike off and walk. And she goes, you know, what I'd do to have a pool. And I was thinking about last week how me and my daughter and my wife had a blast with a hose in the front of the house. We giggled like fucking assholes. I wasn't even high. I'm giggling because I'm tickling my daughter. I'm tickling my wife with a hose like a fucking broke Puerto Rican. It's the simpler things that times like this makes you appreciate. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not the fucking swimming pool. It's not nothing. This is making you go back to be creative with yourself. You're sick of Netflix. If you're a normal human being right now, you've already seen every documentary on Netflix. You watched Joe the Tiger 2 times to make sure the story was right. You watched everything in Chinese, French. You're sick of HBO. You're sick of things. Because now you have to be with yourself. Now you have to be with yourself. So the only thing you can do is put your thoughts on paper, because thoughts are going in and out of your fucking mind at the speed of goddamn light.
Is that, like, what kind of thoughts are you having?
Just thoughts of what you want to do with your life. This has to wake some people up. Some people have looked at this and said, I'm broke. I got nothing coming in. This is never going to happen to me like this again. I'm in a hospital. I've been in here for 5 fucking days. I almost died. This is never happening to me again. You know, carelessness, not thinking things out. All these things are going to come to light during this fucking period. That's why I'm happy I don't wear the face mask anymore, because when you watch me, at least if I say, as soon as you see me with the face mask, you're like, he's got a face mask on. The reason why I'm watching him is so I don't have to see a fucking motherfucker with a face mask on. So now I feel better that I'm doing all these Zoom podcasts. They're all part of, what do I call them? I don't know, stories from my childhood. Stories. You know, I got a guy coming on today, Dennis Colangelo, dear friend of mine. I got my brother doing 2 episodes. I got one of my criminal buddies calling in. I'm going to get, I got one of my bookmaking buddies from when I was 6 and 7 and 8 that I used to run numbers with.
Whoa.
Is going to call in to tell you some fucking stories. Yeah, I'm doing it this way, so I hope you like what I'm doing now. I know a lot of you people want laughter or a real guest. Good luck. Try to get one. You can't even get your girlfriend to come over to suck your dick. Can you imagine trying to get a guest in these fucking times? I call people, they hang up on me because they think like I'm going to ask them. I'm just trying to check in with you. So I stopped calling people.
Really?
Yeah, because they all think you're calling them for a podcast.
That's crazy. I would have think, like, it's a creative thing. I would have thought people would have been more.
Listen, you know what? It's not creative to die.
That's true.
Okay, so when they're telling you something that you're going to die, a lot of people don't want to come in a little space, and I don't blame them. I wouldn't come into this fucking space. So we had to get creative.
Yeah.
You know, we have to change with the times, and this is what it is. Either I could get stuck here, sitting here with a mask. You know what it's like to do I would go home and my fucking tongue was brown like a fucking monkey. You ever go to the zoo from fucking talking with a face mask on? So forget all that shit. That shit's done with. So what I'm trying to say is we're different people. We've accepted it. You know, I don't know if you got a check. If you didn't get a check, you know, some people got it. We don't know what's going on. Nobody knows what's going on. The only thing we know is that we're here to have a fucking good time, smoke a little reef, and forget about who the fuck we are for an hour. That's all I can tell you. And I'm learning shit along the way. I mean, listen, man, in 7 or 8 weeks, my daughter learned how to ride a bike. Yesterday, she fell twice. Not once, but twice. And I loved it.
Was she going too fast?
One time she was running with the bike and she went to jump on and she just fell on top of it. Cut her little leg open, no big deal. I toughened her up. When she got up and got back on the bike, I applauded her. And then she was going around the fucking park the long way and she took a dive. And a little girl came over and said, your daughter fell. So I ran over there with my wife. I almost had a heart attack with the face mask on. She was bleeding from her knee and her elbow. Bro, I got her up. She limped over to the fucking thing, and after 10 minutes, she got back on the fucking bike. I didn't say nothing to her. We got home, and, you know, we work on the star merit system. So she needed 20 stars to stay up till 10. So she was at, like, 17. She was supposed to hit the mitts yesterday for 3, but I didn't have time yesterday. We were running around so much. So when she got off the bike and she fell and then she got back on again, that's something my daughter doesn't do. Once my daughter, she's got a problem that I had. Once you're bad at something, she won't try to conquer it. But she was just going to stay there. She was going to stand there like one of Jerry's kids, and she was going to tolerate that. So she got back on the bicycle. I didn't say nothing to her until we got home. And I gave her like 5 minutes. My wife cleaned her up, the blood. And she thought, it's amazing the mind of children. I came on, I said, Mercy Diaz. And she looked at me, and you could see she was about to have a breakdown because she thought she had fucked up. I go, I smell something in the air, because that's how I say it. Either I smell a star or I smell a fart. You know what I'm saying? So I smell something. You smell that? And she goes, a star? I go, 3 stars. And she went nuts. She goes, ah. She came up, she hugged me. She goes, you scared me for a minute, Dad. I go, 3 stars. You got back on your bicycle today. You're a fucking savage. I didn't say fucking. I just called her a savage and stuff. Her face was red. She was high-fiving her mother and shit. She was walking around like a fucking savage. Like, let me do something. So I hung out with her last night. I let her stay up till 10.
Oh, snap.
And then I went to check on her like 10:20, and she looked me straight in the face. She goes, Dad, I made it to 10:20. How's that for you? I'm like, you little dirty bitch. You always get me.